all I got. I'm out of here. Later, guys. Great show. We'll see you
Next week. All right.
Later, guys.
We back. Today is Saturday, June 8th,
Did
2024.
want us to shut it down, so we're gonna shut it down.
And that's why we were like, all right, we're out. That's it, done. We're bought, hasta la vista, baby. Right? We're doing the Schwarzenegger here. We're done. But unfortunately, we'll kind of stick around and talk too much and probably mention ice cream or something in this show.
Yeah. Oh, ice cream.
This is Share Beer Show 753. We got a Cinderson back. We got a Tom here. Now we're missing a bum. What the
Bum,
hell?
bum, bum.
Yeah, I need to let me. What the hell? We have a serious absenteeism problem.
Everybody's on summer hours.
Probably leaf collecting somewhere.
Yeah, he's probably leaf collecting somewhere. Oh my God. Oh, we are too generous with our PTO around here. We really need to revisit that. I mean, come on. So
I thought this was an unlimited PTO show.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the problem.
Just don't make me come into the office to work. I'm working from home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. So Tom, how's it going? Give us an update, man. I would love to hear whatever you're willing to share.
It's honestly it's about the same as last week. It's just I'm more sleep deprived than ever. Yeah, it's awesome.
It's awesome.
It's I don't really know what to say. It's changing diapers and feeding babies. About it right now.
Right? Yeah, you're a politician right now. You're patting babies and
that's about it.
How does that go, Mark? Patting baby,
kissing babies and shaking
taking
hands.
Names.
Yeah, as in kissing babies. Yeah. So, because for those that don't know, Tom has brand new twins, brand new. Yeah, and twin baby girls.
Yeah.
So he
I think now pretty soon you'll be able to get Delilah will be able to start changing diapers here pretty soon, right?
Yeah, I would train her as quickly.
I think she needs to be apprenticeship right now. Yeah.
She wants to. She gets her little stool that she has in the bathroom to wash her hands, and she brings it everywhere, and she tries to. Okay. Yeah, she tries to be a part of everything. Yeah.
So
Delilah, another year or so, she'll be doing it though.
Is she 4?
She's 3.
3. Okay.
She'll be 4 in October. Yeah.
I was gonna say about she'll be 4. Okay.
She's like 3 3/4. Almost.
Okay.
She'll be able to help out at the end, though. I mean, she'll be old enough to be able to change diapers here next year, probably. So.
Yeah.
I will see about that. We'll see.
Well, she'll be
maybe a pee diaper. I don't want to do.
Yeah, you don't want to trust her with the other one.
She'll be able to possibly assist with potty training.
Possibly. She'll be great with that. Yeah, for sure. That's the nice thing. We still have her it's like a little plastic toilet you can keep in the room.
Yeah.
So they just run over and pee. It's something that they can sit on, that they're not scared to sit on, like a regular toilet. Yeah. It works out pretty good. Yeah. But it took Delilah a little bit. Yeah, she was around 2. Yeah, she's around 2.5 when she potty trained. But I mean, it's a process. You can't really. Yeah. I feel like when you push a little too hard, sometimes they push back, and then they kind of, you know how it is, Joe. They kind of they go along with the flow, and it just kind of happens.
Yeah, we're moving closer and closer to Father's Day, man. There's, hey, you're top of the charts right now, my man. You're me.
I think my gift will be a poopy diaper or a spit up on Father's Day. That'll be my gift for the babies, which I'll take it.
Yeah. Okay. So. The big question now, because there's 5 of you now. Now there's 5. So, like LeBron, as we know years ago, LeBron got offended when someone referred to him and his group, his overall you know, you know, bunch of
Like it's
people as a
possum.
posse.
Yeah.
Now you're literally, now that there's 5 of you, you got you, your girl, and your other 3 girls now.
It's like a starting 5 for basketball. We got a whole lineup.
I mean, yeah, you got a lineup. Well, I mean, how are you gonna refer to the Teen Wolf? Is it Teen Wolf Posse? Is it Teen Wolf Gang? Is it Teen Wolf
Is it,
Crew?
how did they introduce the Temptations? Was it they said the guy's name and the Temptations? It could be Tommy and I create a name for him. I could do something like that. I could do
Smokey, like Smokey and Smokey Robinson and the Commodores or something, right? And
yeah.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And especially since they're all girls.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like it. Okay, Mark, was there a group from 50s, 60s, 40s that they had a male lead and female backups? Oh,
I'd imagine.
Bum! Where is Bum when you need him? He's slacking. Oh,
we'll send him a private text, and he can research it for next week.
Yeah. I imagine there was, though.
Yeah.
There had to be.
I imagine. Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
But a lot of them, I feel like a lot of the doo-wop bands were all male, right? And then a lot of them were just female.
All male or
right?
mixed.
Yeah.
I feel like Rick James had backup singers that were all female, but there wasn't no. Well, it was the Mary Jane Girls. They had a completely different name.
Yeah.
Like a James Brown. James Brown had his own band, right?
Yeah.
His whole band with him. Yeah.
Oh.
I have to think about that.
There's somebody. And I bet you there's a bunch of them out there. Yeah. That's a good one.
We'll get Bum on it. And we'll think about it over the week. We'll come up with something.
Yeah.
You can get t-shirts made or onesies made.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be hilarious.
You can all wear onesies.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
It's a bunch of dudes.
I don't think so with long hair. That doesn't qualify, right? Just because they're a hair band doesn't qualify. Nowadays,
hey, there was the Jackson 5 and there's the Tommy 5. You'd be the Tommy 5.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Teen Wolf 5.
Teen Wolf 5.
TW 5.
TW 5. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds like oil.
In Bone Wolf's family building, no Wi-Fi there. Bone Wolf.
I think he's talking about Lone Wolf 420. Is that the one I'm thinking about? The Malter.
Scumbag Supreme, that dude. Yeah. His videos.
His accent is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think about of course now we've got game 2 coming up tomorrow for the finals, NBA finals. Any thoughts on game 1?
Game 1 went exactly how I thought it was going to be. They were going to take a big lead, and the Mavericks were going to kind of try to come back, and they didn't, but they got it pretty close. They were up by 29, and they brought it to around 10, 12 points, and then we kind of was it 8 points? Yeah, then we kind of. The thing is nowadays is everyone. If you actually watch, all they do is shoot threes. It's
they do.
Yeah, we watched a couple NBA games when we're with our nephew, and he's a big NBA fan. And we watched a few games. I was like, yeah, all they do is shoot.
That's
threes.
it.
It's like 90% of the shots are threes or they dunk.
Yeah, and like even the centers shoot threes now.
Yeah.
So it's like, but sometimes they do get in the paint, and usually when the teams that can shoot a lot of threes and still get in the paint and get to the basket, they're the ones usually winning. Yeah. But game 2, it's gonna be. I think it's honestly gonna be pretty tight series. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna go 2-2 at some point. and then it probably go to Game 6 or Game 7. The Mavericks aren't just going to go away.
Are they in Boston Sunday? Are they in Dallas on Sunday?
Yeah,
tomorrow?
two Boston, two Dallas, and then it goes back to Boston, back to Dallas, and then Game 7 would be in Boston
first. Okay.
Yeah, Boston has the
Boston
number
really
1 seed.
Like to win both. To win a game and split.
Yeah, if they can win 2 in Boston and go to Dallas and win, that's a game changer.
Yeah. Now, there's a lot of stats right now on the Celtics on Game 2 losses, right? The only losses they have are Game 2. So a lot of people are predicting that Dallas will win Game 2, and then it'll go back to Dallas even.
Yeah.
So a lot of people.
Celtics would definitely steal one in Dallas. My opinion. They're usually pretty good on the road.
I think that the Celtics. I think a lot of people would agree they're the better team.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
they're the better team. I mean, Dallas is counting on 2 guys being able to be consistent and playing well. If those 2 guys don't play well, that's it, man. That's it. We've seen what can happen because Celtics are the better team, the better overall team.
Yeah, but it's a lot of history between the teams too, because Kristaps Porzingis, the center, he played for Dallas, and then Kyrie played for Boston, and they both weren't really happy in those situations. So now they're both in good situations that they like being there. It's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out. But I do think it's gonna be a pretty long series. It's just not. They're not gonna lay down.
Long is right, because if this thing goes to Game 7, I think it's like the 21st or something.
23rd, I think. It's a long freaking.
Sorry, we got a 4th of July is coming up. We got to wait on Game 7. Yeah, so long.
Yeah. I mean, it's 7 games. The fact that 7 games could take the whole month of June is nuts.
Yeah. You know the NFL wishes they could do that. The NFL is like, oh man, the revenue we could get if we get best of 3 or something.
Oh no, the NFL is doing that. The NFL is in talks to make that 18th game happen. The NFL, anytime they want to, anytime they get ready, they can make an event out of anything. They're like, look at the draft. Look at the combine. Look at all these other things that are really nothing. And they make it into something. Right?
Yeah. And did you hear that they are trying to extend it another week, but I forget what holiday week that's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a holiday week, so it's supposed to be like 19 weeks of football. Or something like that.
They're already taking Christmas away from the NBA. They told you think you got Christmas? Yeah, no, that's done. We're taking that.
The playoff,
yeah, for sure. I'd rather watch football than basketball on Christmas.
That's the way it works.
And they have Thanksgiving already on wrap.
Yeah.
I'm not watching basketball on Thanksgiving. I'm watching football. And they're going to have a turkey leg at the end. And
the big thing with the NFL this season is there's going to be a couple of games unless you're a subscriber to what's that, Peacock?
Yeah, they're definitely changing up a lot. It was free.
Okay.
It was free at some point if you had Comcast
Peacock's
or whatever
not that
service.
Expensive. I mean, so if you're really a diehard fan.
No.
Or are they gonna package it together?
No,
they're changing up. They're acting weird.
What pisses me off is you've got. Look, I used to be able to get as a season ticket holder for the Cardinals, and you guys know I've been a season ticket holder now for 17 or 18 years. I used to be able to get Red Zone included. Not no more. I have to pay for Red Zone. I have to pay for Sunday Ticket, which we all know is overpriced, and you still don't get all the games. annoys me to death.
Well, you talk about the NFL making money any way they want to. That's how they're doing it.
I've right now on a TV beside me.
It's okay to.
I'm waiting on a game. I think it starts in one more minute. This team that's behind me now, the Dodgers and Yankees. And thank God, I'm grateful when MLB puts that on their package. I'm like, oh, it's on you. You mean it's on the package that I pay for? I can actually watch it on the package that I'm paying for. Wow!
Speaking of the package, I think we have the package is in the green room, right? Oh, there he is. He's live in person.
The packages.
There it is. Oh man, we are grateful.
You got Joe. You got unpackaged, like on a live. You got unpackaged.
Yeah, unpacked. That's right.
How do I sound? Is there a lag, delay?
Nope.
You're
okay,
clear.
good.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
I totally lost track of the time. I forgot I'm in a different time zone right now.
Me too.
Yeah. I thought I was early for the show, but I'm late.
You know what's funny, Bum? You're probably in a hotel, correct?
Yes.
Your internet's working better.
Yeah, it actually. Yeah.
That's funny, and I just got a new router. But I believe you.
Hey, yeah, perfect timing for the report though.
Yeah.
7:37. Oh,
yeah, you did. You jumped in. Oh wait, look at this.
Yeah.
Bum at a hotel.
Secret meetup with Huffy. He's in a hotel with Huffy 72. Greetings.
Yeah, we kicked fear out.
By the way, Bum, I know you're not necessarily in the Berg, but God, did you happen to see any of that Dodgers Pittsburgh game, Mike series?
I did not.
Man, Pittsburgh is on fire right now, man. They really are. You've got some darn good young pitching. I'm sorry, and man, a good club right now, man. They're making noise.
So we're on fire. Does that mean we're back to 500 yet?
I don't know how you must about that, but I actually am not sure about that. I don't know. You could be.
And there's always the All-Star break. That's what, if they're still doing good by the All-Star break, maybe, but that's not going to happen.
I mean, my goodness. I mean, they've been playing really well. I'm watching now. You know, Dodgers, of course, are playing the Yankees.
Pittsburgh's 484, 31-33.
Okay.
31 wins, 33 losses.
That's better than what I expected at this point.
Yeah.
So
pretty good.
Sorry.
You know, Skeens is making all the noise right now, right? You're hearing all the buzz about him.
Right, sure.
But that other young rookie they've got, Jones, my God, he shut the Dodgers out, bro. The guy was insane.
I've read about it. You know, I'll read it in the online paper, but that's all I have to go by.
Okay, fair enough. Anything you're willing to share with us about where you're at? I can kind of see a little glimpse of Billy D in the.
Can you? You're not supposed to. He's supposed to be in the green room within this room.
Okay.
Damn it, Billy D.
Damn it, but you know, Billy D, he's just so used to the spotlight.
Yeah.
That, you know, he can't help
He's a cameraman. He's a camera guy. He
just naturally gravitates to him. You know?
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint as to where I am. I'm in an area where there's a brewery about an hour north of where I'm at right now, where everybody has had this brewery's beers except one member of the panel.
You're in,
I think I might know. All right, can we take guesses?
You're in South Chicago. You're in the south part of Chicago because Hot Butcher for the World is just a little north of you up there. Yeah.
My ultimate goal, which I knew was probably not going to be feasible, but my fantasy was to jump on the show tonight from Top Butcher from the World.
Yeah.
I have some of their beers in my fridge.
On air. The chairman would get his wish if that happened, Bum.
Yeah.
Just end it right here. I'd smash my skull with the Andre glass.
Oh my God. That Andre glass.
And Andre glass can do it. I mean, that's a weapon.
Yeah,
you'll break your skull before the grass breaks.
Yeah. That thing can be definitely used as a weapon.
But while I was here, I did secure some Hot Butcher beers.
Nice.
And Mark, you are going to get some.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yay! Okay, a little round of
applause. Eventually, yeah.
Mark, finally,
and fresh.
Now, we have to hold our breath a little bit because we don't necessarily know. As we know, there has been some beer mails that made it, but didn't quite make it. So we have to wait and see.
Oh man,
you gotta have a video of drinking the beer to prove.
We've had things
whenever that
kind of blow up in the past. So
most of those beer mails though involved glass bottles.
Yeah,
which we don't have here. So
okay,
we have a lot better.
Yeah, cans can.
Yes, 99.9%, but they always put that 99.9% there for a reason. So
yeah. Just in case.
As they say in the world of statistics, a black swan event. Something you don't expect to happen. It happens.
like specifically showing up to the brewery and still not be able to get
It was my own black swan event. Yes.
Yeah.
I used up the highly unlikely case on beer when I should have played Lotto, and then I would have been. Then I could have bought that damn brewery and made all my own beer.
Man, this Dodger Yankee game is just moving forward. They are moving closer and closer to first pitch right now. Last night's game was incredible. If you love baseball, that was that was a must watch. Mookie Betts is stepping up to the plate now, batting first for the Dodgers. Dodgers have not been in Yankee Stadium since 2016. Absolutely epic game last night. Went 11 innings. Dodgers won that game, but anyway. About to start. I'm going to be very distracted because this game is about to start.
What a turnaround for the Yankees, though. Last year, they were not that great.
Yes!
And it's crazy how one season can just change. One season to the next with baseball. I feel like baseball with teams, like each season it's like dramatically different.
When you've got as much money as the Yankees and the Dodgers do, you can change your season. I'll admit that right off the bat. You can, if you have good general manager, you can change your season like that.
One or two good players added to the roster, they can change the whole boat. They could change everything. They could change,
and your scouting. And the Dodgers have great farm teams, and so do the Yankees. Where do the Yankees play out of their AAA and AA? Where they play out of upstate New York, don't they? Or what are they? The Cutters? Or what's the Yankees AAA team?
Is it still Williamsport?
Is it Williamsport? I am not.
You said Cutters, and my first thought was Williamsport Cross Cutters, but I don't know if they're Yankees or not.
Yeah, I'm speaking out of turn, really, to tell you the truth. But this one's underway here.
So, you must be very distracted. Joliet or Cicero?
I'm in Joliet, actually.
All right.
And not the prison.
Okay.
Were you able to find any of that Big Bear, that peanut butter stout?
What's that, Tom?
That Big Bear. Were you able to find any of that? The red can?
No, but I got a different stout, and I forget what it's called.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, they make good stouts. Not just IPAs.
Yeah, I got a. Oh, damn! I forget what it's called. It's got a picture of like a marlin on the front of it, and I got a delicious IPA called Personal Pan Pizza.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they have a lot of crazy names. A lot of
yeah.
Oh no! 1 second.
That's if you heard the background sounds there, that's going to be the story of Tom's life for the foreseeable future. I mean, for the very foreseeable future. So, Bum, we will get right into the malt liquor report since you have made it back. We'll see how. Are you prepared or?
Yeah. I will warn you in advance. This is going to be an extremely abbreviated malt liquor report, but we are prepared.
Okay. There we go.
Oh yeah, there he is. Well, of course we don't have no light today, but we will do
no light. But wait till you see what we have next week in the possibly revamped malt liquor news headquarters. Possibly revamped, but we will have a new item next week.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah. Very useful to the show.
All right.
So for this abbreviated malt liquor report, we have an abbreviated beer. We don't have a malt liquor, but you're going to love this. Now, I found lots of Hop Butcher for the World's beers and bought a couple 4-packs, but I found something even better. Look what we got here. Stag.
Oh wow, that's incredible. Yeah,
$6.99 for a 12-pack, baby.
Okay.
Mark, you're getting one of these too.
All right.
Yeah, you know, Hot Butcher wish they could hold up to those standards. I mean, wish.
Yeah. This won't come in your beer mail, Mark. This is not time sensitive.
Okay. It gets better with age.
Yeah.
No charge.
So, Joe, I didn't email you any links because we only have one, and I figured you could look it up manually.
Okay.
Our only bit of news tonight is, and this is some fairly significant news, the chairman is in YouTube trouble.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what happened. I don't know specifically what he did or what he said or what he typed. Didn't have time this week because I was pretty busy. But the chairman, his original channel, is in limbo right now.
Oh.
He said he's in YouTube jail, and he doesn't sound too hopeful about it.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, he said he'll know in about 2 weeks, which will be about a week from now. So I don't know if they let him know how long. So obviously this thing's going to trial.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's actually talking like he's prepared for his original channel to get wiped away.
Wow.
And he's saying, well, there's always the Steel Worldwide 2, which is still in good standing. So he has the backup. And then he says, if that gets wiped away, he'll go to Rumble. And he said, if that gets wiped away, he will go as low as getting on TikTok. And he basically even said, please, Lord, don't let me have to get on TikTok.
Oh, man.
So yeah, I do not have any idea what happened. I don't know if he was doing a live stream and he said something or did something or what. I have no clue.
Golly. Wow.
This is like the first time this has ever happened. And even he himself, and this is shocking, he even said in his one live stream, or maybe it was one of his videos this week, he was like, well, I can't blame anybody. Sometimes you just take trolling too far.
Oh.
So
who knows what that means?
And they accuse me of being the share an address guy. What the hell did he do?
Don't know. I was actually thinking about reaching out to some of my inside sources this week to see if they knew anything, and I ran out of time. So, but anyway, so yeah. So for the next week, it remains to be seen what will happen with the chairman. Maybe we will have the final report next Saturday.
Yeah. Wow. That's a big one. That's
yeah. And even on his backup channel this week, he at least through 2 days ago, he wasn't very active. I don't think he did any live streams, maybe a couple community posts, and I think he posted one video. So yeah, this is unprecedented with the chairman. So
wow. He just celebrated what, 14 years on YouTube?
Yeah, 15
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one right there.
Yeah.
Consider yourself on the list.
Yeah.
No, he might be on the list, the chopping block list.
Yeah. He could be on the list. You never know.
Yeah.
He can join me. I was cut off with gone, wiped off the face of the earth as if it didn't exist.
Yep.
Join me in YouTube hell.
Yeah.
Now, like even the chairman said, if it happens, oh well. And obviously, Mark, you weren't happy with what happened, but life goes on.
Yeah.
How'd you like to be some of these people who say, I'm not going to work, I'll make YouTube videos, that'll be my career? Why would you take that risk?
Yeah.
And
one thing, he wasn't making a living off of YouTube videos. So
oh no, he wasn't. But the people who are.
Oh yeah, no, and there's been some significant people that are making the channel's just gone. Yeah.
Hundreds
of thousands of dollars of income just like later. That's it. Yeah.
And the one guy I watched, Joe, called Antenna Man. You would like him. He talks about cord cutting and different. Oh, you know Antenna Man?
Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah.
Yeah, Chad, I think was his name. Chad, I forget. But
I don't know his name, but he's secretly tall as hell.
You think?
Yeah, he's like 6'7" or something like that.
Okay.
He doesn't look like it at all from the point of view of his videos.
But he was recently doing a video saying his channel was demonetized for like suspicious traffic on one of his videos. Did you see that?
No.
Where they were claiming, I guess, suspicious traffic is where you watch your own videos or pay people to watch your videos or some nefarious activities, and
bots to watch videos or something.
So it took him a long time to get it worked out, which he did, but he shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, it that sounds like a similar thing Greg was being accused of or did, or I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, people forget that it's 100%. It's a private company. I mean, it's YouTube has 100% control. You have really, at the end of the day, you have zero say on.
Zero.
You're there just because they want you to be there. Doesn't matter how big or how small you are. It doesn't matter to them.
Yeah.
You're gone, and it can be for something that's totally BS. But you have no say in the matter.
Yeah. And they can just change their rules and standards, you know, with at the drop of a feather.
Yeah.
They have and they do all
Yeah.
the time.
To do it. Yeah.
They've changed. I mean, you know, you think about it. You know, I come from the day and age when, you know, having 10,000 followers was a big deal. Now it's chicken feed. Now it's
Nothing. Yeah. You're not even on the radar screen unless you got
a
minimum of 100,000. Minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But under any other circumstances, if you were actually in a workplace, who would work for a company like that? Nobody would. They're like, I'm not working for that, where they can just do whatever the hell they want and change the reasons that they can change your pay. Yeah, okay. We just decided randomly we're now going to pay you a quarter of what we were paying you yesterday. Nobody would ever go for that. But people, there's like all these millions of people. Oh, yeah, I'll do it. I will do this on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Well, the thing of it is too, I understand some of it. I do, because the amount of money some of these cats make, man, once they do make that commitment is pretty insane.
You're 100. Yeah, if all you depend on is, I mean, yeah, if you could just depend on YouTube, you have no control, right? You know, so that's why you see a lot of the people are doing other stuff, right? They do YouTube, but it's only a front for them to sell their course or their book or
move people to their platform.
To their own platform. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Sure.
Yeah. Like you see all the.
But there's people
and all that stuff.
People that do YouTube only, which I don't get.
Yeah.
I have to admit, though, this is my preferred platform of all the socials. I do prefer YouTube. I've been on it the longest, I have to admit, but I definitely prefer YouTube.
Oh, sure, but you're doing it for fun.
Yeah, I don't do it to make a living. That's for damn sure. If I'm trying to,
right, and you can use it for your business, and that's fine. But people who say, "What is your career?" I'm a YouTuber. What's your main source of income? I'm a YouTuber. I don't get it.
Yeah, that level of YouTubing these days is it's all consuming. They want you, man. You're all in. Scumbag says make a video about it. Rajay trying his best, folks. Bless his heart. So will the malt liquor report become the Jay Vega report if SWW is banned?
It might have to be.
Wow.
But like I said, the chairman will be on Rumble, so it'll be business as usual. The thing that'll suck if he's on Rumble only as opposed to YouTube, Rumble doesn't have that button on your phone or your computer to advance the video 5 seconds, which is necessary when you're watching chairman videos.
Yeah. Yeah, you could easily spend your entire life watching chairman videos. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to advance chairman videos.
He'll come back on YouTube. He'll start another channel. Unless Now,
Joe Skull says I made $1 gazillion from YouTube last month.
There you go.
That's not what I heard, Joe Skull. I heard you made Brazilian dollars.
Yeah. Not just $1 gazillion, a Brazilian,
So anyway, that's what's up with the chairman. Now we have one link, which Joe, I think you should be able to go to this manually, fairly easy. And it's ironic that we're going to watch this while Tom is not available.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So this is from Jay Vega.
No charge.
It's not his most recent videos from a couple days ago, but if you go to Jay Vega's videos, it's Goatface Swilla was caught giving neck to somebody. It was somebody's mother or something or other.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Is that it?
I don't know. Oh right
Yeah,
here.
just click on his videos. Is that it?
One, the world's longest video title. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, go to 4:30.
4:30. Okay. No, I so happen to still have. It looks like the last video we played was Vega, so he was still up there.
Okay. Okay.
4:30. Okay, let's go to 4:30. Here we are. All right, hit and play.
Missing the whole jack, strap from the neck.
You know, everybody on the Share an Address show thought that, you know, once Teen Wolf had the twins arrive at home, you weren't going to see Teen Wolf again for a while. You know, because, I mean, who the fuck has time to sit around on the fucking Share an Address show when you got two newborn fucking twins at home? I mean, you'd be up to your elbows in dirty diapers and well, vomit and yeah, you'd be up to your elbows in a lot of shit.
Oh,
but apparently Teen Wolf Tom is kind of a pen pal type dad, you know. Just got brand new twin baby girls, and hell, he's been on the Share an Address show more than Bum. What the fuck, Tom? Tend to the fam, Tom.
Hey, I almost just left.
Don't be a pen pal, Tom. Fuck you, Tom. Go fuck yourself, you fucking asshole. Used to be.
So that last little part there, Tom, he was just channeling Scumbag Supreme.
All right.
Go F yourself, you effing asshole.
All right.
That was just him doing Scumbag.
Oh.
Hey, I'm surprised I'm on the show too, but hey, it's just the way it works
Oh,
out.
your mic's really low.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Oh, is my mic low? Oh, I lost my wait. Am I better now?
Nope.
I think your mic fell in a diaper.
Right. Isn't that funny? Because when it's you that kind of audio or video thing happens to, you have no idea what the hell's
No idea.
right.
So
but everybody else does, because of course we can all hear it.
yeah. So anyway, that is the end of the stag, and that is the end of this week's extremely abbreviated malt liquor report.
All right. Well, thank you, Billy D. We appreciate it. Short but sweet. We appreciate it anyway.
Dude from Illinois.
Still a round of applause going out here.
Back to my cannoli cream ale from
Oh,
Stoneyard Brewing.
Cannoli. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Nice.
My God, is this good?
Cannoli. The best cannolis of my life I had when we lived in Chicago. Oh my gosh.
No, this actually comes from New York.
I
Yeah.
was going to say.
This is from my Rochester buddy Lou, who may be watching right now from two
hey.
floors up.
Oh. And yeah. Oh, cannolis. Oh, when you
Yeah.
when you get a really good cannoli, oh,
Yeah.
they're just so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tom, how we doing right now, man? How we doing? Nada.
You still mute.
Yeah, we're not getting anything. Yeah, wow. Tom,
Think he was getting pissed.
the one thing, Tom consistently in consistently has issues right? It's either a connection issue, an audio issue, a video issue, some sort of issue.
How about now?
Oh, there you go.
Excellent.
All right.
All right. Now we're talking. All right.
I think it's because my earbud fell out, and once it falls out, it doesn't really work very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of those things.
What's your response?
Yeah, all good now.
What's your response? Let's hear it now that we can hear it.
I mean, that's okay. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's I didn't think I'd be on the show, but I almost just actually left the show. Delilah puked all over the ground, so we had to clean that up.
Yeah,
And,
Vega called it. He said you'd be up to your ears in vomit.
Delilah was
It's not
definitely
a
getting
very
sick.
hard call, though, is it? I mean, let's face it. Come on.
Yeah.
He's either going to be up to his eyeballs in poo or vomit. One of the two. You know?
Poop, I'm like desensitized by poop. It's just like when it's poop, it's like whatever. It's like it's just get it done. I don't even diapers don't bother me anymore.
Oh,
They just don't.
sure. If it's your own kid, it it doesn't phase
Yeah.
you. Sure.
Yeah, it's just like whatever. I gotta do it. It's just, I'll just do the diaper. Whatever.
Sure, I'm sure if your kid pukes all over you, if it's your own kid, it doesn't matter.
I'd rather have poop than puke because at least poop's in the diaper.
I love this
Yeah.
reference. Take the cannolis. Love that reference. That's a Godfather reference. Come on. Who doesn't recognize, take the cannolis, right?
Take the cannolis.
Right?
Cannolis are good.
Go back. Take the cannolis. Come on. Let's go. Right? Come on. You remember the Godfather reference.
Yep.
Oh, solid. You always have to pay respects to a decent Godfather. If there's a reference, it's always a Godfather reference, right?
Yeah.
You got to remember the Godfather reference. If you don't, you need to go rewatch all three Godfathers.
I think I need to rewatch. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't remember Take the Cannolis? Where they shot him in the head, right? And he's telling him all the things to do, and he forgets the cannolis. Remember? Because
I know I didn't watch. I haven't watched all three, so
What?
I need to.
Okay, we're keeping him off the show now.
Well, they didn't come out when I was alive, so I have a pass.
Yeah, you do have that. You do have that excuse.
No.
To me, that's not an excuse.
That's right. Don't tell him. That's not. Look,
Damn it!
look. There's
tried,
certain
Mark.
movies you don't get a pass. Okay, look. Gone with the effing Wind, right? That's before my time too. You're required to watch it, right?
Yeah, that's one movie.
Joe, that's before your parents' time.
Yeah, but it's still you have to watch. It's classic cinema.
Yeah, it's kind of
The Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
Yes, watched that the other day actually.
Well, then what the hell are we talking about here? Do yourself. Okay, what? Okay, there's a time when Godfather, all three of them just play repeatedly, one right after the other on a marathon. What is it, AMC Classic or something? What time of year do they do that? There's a time for that.
I haven't seen them in a while. Yeah.
Probably not around Christmas. I'd say more. Probably. What do you think? 4th of July around that time?
Maybe it's because I'm part Italian. So you know, it's just part of, my mom would make you watch the,
Forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it. Right? Like, you're just, you just get, and so, you would watch. Same thing, my father would make me watch Roots. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to watch Kuta Kente again, man. Come on, bro. Like, I don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? But I had to not only watch it, every flipping time it was on television, Mark. You remember those days. I had to read it too, and then he would make me freaking write a book report on it as well. For him. Not even.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It was a big freaking deal. Yeah. Oh, okay. So right here he says he gets a pass on Godfather 3, but you got to watch 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I'll watch. Well, I'll watch them. I'll watch them because sometimes I get a 3 o'clock in the morning shift. So
Yeah.
like
Okay.
from 3 to 6, maybe I'll fit it in there while I'm feeding the babies.
Yeah, Godfather. Oh my God, Godfather is must watch.
Because Joe, I can't watch certain movies as of right now around Delilah. So it's just like,
Oh really?
it's
Yeah. It would be.
oh really? I can't watch anything PG-13 and above. Because yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
I don't want her to see dead people or this or that, or you know how nightmares work. You know how nightmares work, right, Joe?
Well, see, look. Yeah, it's fine.
I don't want them to get desensitized by crazy shit they see on TV.
Yeah, I didn't have that kind of mother. I have to admit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have that kind of mother. My mom, hey, look, you got to watch this, right? Like you just.
Yeah. Well, you lived at a different time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A different, because when these movies came out, they were a big freaking deal, right? Bum.
Yeah.
I mean, they,
Oh yeah, big time.
Big time. So. Yeah.
That was the thing. I mean, really, you had 3 networks and then you had the movies. And that was it, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
It wasn't like you had a bazillion YouTube channels to watch or 58 streaming networks. I mean, it was like the big 3 networks, maybe a UHF. You were in LA, Joe, so you probably had a few UHF, and you could probably get 8 or 10 channels if you didn't have cable, right? Yeah,
many UHF. I mean, fortunate enough for me,
3 networks and then the movies.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Well, so.
And PBS, so you could get some National Geographic titty on.
Nice.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, those are real titties. Those are some good titties.
And
if you get the
native women in Africa or South America. Yeah. Amazonian hotties. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get the National Geographic magazines. Oh yeah.
All right, Joe, you're the perfect age that you would remember this. Do you remember in the early '80s the little miniseries Shaka Zulu?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, oh, titties.
They get a pass on that. It's like they get a pass on it.
Yeah, little things like that were a delight.
Takes you by surprise.
Oh yeah, it was great. That and the JCPenney's catalog, my man. That's what you look for in those days. Yeah, JC.
Oh yeah, the Sears catalog with the bra models.
Oh. Yeah. Then the Victoria's Secret one came out, and then a game changer.
That was game changer.
Game changer.
No doubt, man. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, Vegas is Shaka Zulu. Yeah.
Vega remembers. That's hilarious.
Yeah. How could you not? I mean, certain things that we only.
I've never seen Shaka Zulu repeated anywhere.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a DVD set of that.
There probably is.
Oh, more than likely. Oh, please.
Quick search on eBay, you'll find it.
Yeah.
Oh, you find anything on eBay.
And
Bum knows that.
Forget about it. If streaming. Yeah, I have all the Godfathers. Oh my God, love watching the Godfather. You're going to make me watch the Godfather just mentioning it.
You should make a horn instead of beeping. You say, "Forget about it. Forget about it." That'd be hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird because I haven't heard a good Godfather reference in a while, but you still, I don't know. I guess for those of us that are in the know, you just recognize the Godfather reference whenever you. It's a classic.
What platform has it?
3 come out? What year did Godfather 3 come out?
That was like 83, maybe.
Yeah,
I was going to say.
Even that was 40 years ago. So I mean,
I was going to say 84.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can just say a movie, and you can kind of get the idea when it came out. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see where somebody would say, yeah, don't bother with Godfather 3. And Sofia Coppola got the bad rap for acting in that movie, but a lot of people like that.
1990.
Yeah, when I was born.
No, really?
1990.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
Hell,
sure
I thought,
a release date of December 25th, 1990.
Wow, Christmas.
hell, I thought it was the early 80s. Shit.
Wow.
I
That's
did
ballsy.
too.
That's ballsy to release on Christmas.
Yeah, that is blowing my mind, bum.
1990. Wow.
1990.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty good with rough years for stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't been that off in a long time.
So what was the span between the second and the third one? Because it seems like it may have been a pretty big
It
span.
has to be really far.
15 years.
The second, the first one was 72. Was the second one 74?
I thought it was
74,
75, yeah.
74 was the second one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
15 years.
December 20th.
Wow, so they waited 16 years to release a third? They
Yeah.
really
They needed money. They needed
And,
money.
and
Yeah.
look at the box office. The box office was 48 to 93 million. And then
that's a lot back then.
when they went to Godfather 3, it was 136.9 million.
Well, that was a lot of people hoping that they were going to get a lot of what they used to get, and I can
Yeah.
see why the third probably wasn't as good because they waited too long. That's a
I
lot of
like
years.
Godfather 3. I liked it. I mean, it's not as good as 1 and 2, but I liked
You
it.
You got your fix, right? You got your
Yeah,
fix of Godfather. Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't do 4. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
They didn't do 4. Well, here you go. You got Godfather 72, Godfather 2 74, and oh yeah, there was that one they did in 2020. That's right. They did do another one, The Death of Michael Corleone, and I did watch it.
Hmm.
And then The Irishman, of course. Did you guys see that Netflix?
No.
It sounds familiar, actually.
Yeah, so there's technically 4, but I think since this is Mario Puzo's, that Godfather might technically be different.
Yeah, probably owned by different everything.
That's interesting. That's an interesting little piece.
Wow, 1990. Yeah.
I
didn't
never
I
guessed.
would have thought early 80s. Like you said.
I thought you were dead on right, bum. I was right with you. I thought that was you said 83, 84. I was like, yep.
So 72, 74, by the time they were done with the first one, they were already recording the second one. So it seems like they never even stopped recording, right? In those types of movies.
Yeah, they probably started filming 2 right as they were getting ready to release 1.
Yeah, because usually it takes, even like right now, like movies that are getting recorded now aren't going to get released till sometimes 3-4 years down the line, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh man, she was great. Who the Talia? You know, I never knew her name. Talia Shire. She played Connie. Oh
yeah. Talia Shire from and she was in Rocky. She was what's her name in Rocky?
Oh, was she really?
Oh, she looked familiar.
Rocky's girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Adrian.
No, Adrian. I didn't put that together. Thanks, bum. Wow. 78. She's 78, bum.
Wow.
Wow, still kicking.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, April. It says right here. Here's an Instagram post. Happy birthday. Right here.
That's crazy, huh?
Dude, Rocky. Okay. How many times, bum, Mark, how many times did you go to the theater and watch Rocky?
The only time I saw any Rocky movies, I went to see Rocky 4 in the theater. Was that the one with Clubber Lang? With Mr. T? Was that Rocky 4?
Yeah, I think Rocky 4 was, yeah.
That's the only one of them I actually saw at the theater.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
And you just saw.
Everything else was on TV.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
Now, how long did-
I think I saw. No, I didn't see Rocky. I might have seen Rocky 2 in the theater. Was it Rocky 5? Was that the one with not Rocky?
Is that the?
Drago, the Dolph
Drago,
Lundgren,
yes,
Yeah, the Russian.
Yeah, Dolph Lundgren.
The-
Yeah, that one. I saw that in the theater.
evil Russian,
Yes,
Mm.
Evil Russian.
That one was pretty good.
King of Smoke, Evil Russian, King of Smoke.
Yes. Yeah. So no, but yeah, the other ones. I think Did I have the VH? Did I get the VHS of Rocky? I think I might have bought the VHS of Rocky at one point.
You got Rocky
else?
1 was in 76, Rocky 2, 79, Rocky 3, 84. Rocky 4 was 85, Rocky 5 was 90.
See, that's a good,
Okay.
that's a
I'm
good
off
span.
on my sequels then. So Rocky 3 was the one with Mr. T.
Yeah, it was a little sooner. It had to be.
Yeah,
With
T was
Clever
before
Lang?
the Russian.
Before he was 18, Mr. T, right? Yeah. Was that right? Am I thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Rocky made him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He was the most hated homeowner in the north suburbs of Chicago. I remember when we lived there. He bought a house, like in the north suburbs where all the big mansions were, and he cut down all the trees around the house. He cut down like 10 acres of forest, and the neighbors were just pissed.
Ooh, that's normal nowadays.
He bulldozed everything and just had this house in the middle of this field.
Who's Stallone?
No,
Mr. T.
Mr. T.
Mr. T. Yeah.
What's his real name?
Lawrence Tarot, I believe.
Lawrence Tarot.
My God, how the hell do I know that?
Dude, that was some seriously good trivia right there. That was damn good.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I'm like actually in shock at myself.
That's why I was wishing you were here earlier. Okay, I was trying to figure out, I had brought it up. Okay, so now that Tom and his clique or clan or group or crew is a 5, they can be referred to something.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were trying to figure out what name would that be. And then Tom brought up the fact that he kind of liked that he could be like
in a band has a lead singer and then the backup, like the Temptations. How they had
since they're all girls, he could be like the lead. So, and then we thought, okay, well then what group had a male lead but all female backup singers?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
We were all thinking we couldn't think of any. Yeah.
We were like, where's Bum when we need him?
Man, that's a good one.
I almost want to look it up, but I want to wait until
I'm sure there's somebody, but if there is, it's just not popping into the brain right now.
And I brought up Rick James because Rick James had the Mary Jane Girls, but it wasn't. That doesn't feel like the same thing. And then they quit.
No, it certainly wasn't the same thing. Those were all his sex slaves.
Yeah, so
pretty much, right?
Yeah. So, well, hence a lot of them were in those days. I'm thinking like Motown. You'd have to go somewhere down the Motown angle. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody lead singer with a band with all female backups.
Yeah.
Wasn't Diana Ross a backup singer to somebody prior to becoming freaking Diana Ross, or was that a female group in the first place?
No, that was the Supremes.
Supreme, yeah.
Okay.
And she was the front for Miss Diana Ross in the
Um,
Supremes. Yeah.
There's somebody else that was equally as famous or pretty darn close. That was Motown. I'm thinking it's Motown. I'm thinking it has to be Motown.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. But earlier in the week, when you guys were trying to come up with a collective name for Tom and the family, and you were like a team,
Yeah.
I came up with a good one, and I'm stealing this from the chairman, and I think this is hilarious because he uses this word to refer to the baseball teams that he's currently trolling. And I think this is stealable. What's that say?
Long-time viewer.
Yeah, long-time viewer. He's
First time commenter.
Okay.
showing.
Thanks for Google Box.
Yeah, we appreciate it very much.
Okay. But I think this is actually stealable to use for Tom and the family. Perfect group name. From stealing from the chairman. The group collective name is Squadron. Tom and the Squadron.
That's pretty good.
Squadron, yeah.
I've heard that before. The Squadron.
Squadron.
That's pretty good. I like
So
that.
all the baseball teams that the chairman trolls, he says that's his favorite squadron.
Squadron.
Okay, the chairman once in a while has a couple good things going on, right? A couple good things going on.
Yeah,
like
once in a while, a blind squirrel does find a nut.
Right, exactly.
I have noticed that he's going live a lot. I heard you saying something about his channel might be getting deleted or something like that.
Yeah,
along
yeah.
those lines. I have noticed him live a lot more lately.
This past
like
week?
A lot more. Yeah.
Here
like
we
in the
go.
morning, like
I might have missed it, yeah.
Like really early morning.
Here we go.
Okay.
I put different words for groups of people. Okay. Synonyms: set, band, punch, cluster, collection, crowd, gang, pack.
Kind of like pack. Pack sounds old, right? Sounds like a
Well,
Tommy,
if you
Tommy
go with
and
the
the Pack.
Teen Wolf theme, we could go Teen Wolf and the Pack, right? Because it's a pack of wolves.
Or
I like that.
party.
Ooh,
Or
what are
as a verb,
Ooh.
as a verb,
A flock.
arrange, a bracket, class, classify, marshal, order, sort.
What's a group of wolves called? Oh yeah, a pack.
There's a wolf pack,
That's
yeah.
good. Yeah, wolf
Yeah.
pack. How about that could be good. The wolf pack.
Assembly.
Yeah.
A bevy. A congregation.
That sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, you got to have you definitely need more than 5 for a congregation. There's not
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
5.
no question. A pack, I could buy into a pack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A company, a band, you need instruments for a band.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think-
and gotta get them ready. Gotta get them a couple of guitars and a
Ooh.
bass.
A
Kazoo.
body,
Body.
a league, a league.
Yeah.
You could be a league, a circle. A circle.
I like pack. Pack is real good.
Yeah, and that's perfect for a wolf. A team
Yeah.
wolf.
There you go.
Let's experiment with list the names for groups of animals.
Oh, there's a lot of weird ones that you wouldn't even.
Is
Oh yeah. Like a pride of lions.
look at
Yeah.
You could be a
or
pod of whales.
Look at this. Lemurs are a conspiracy. Lions are a pride. Whales are a pod. Apes, look at that shrewdness. Badgers, what is it? How do you even say that? A seat?
Yeah, something like that. Set.
Elephants are a parade. Ooh, what about a parade?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Ferrets are a business.
Never heard of that.
Giraffes or tower, gorillas troop.
Could be. I used to call me McGill the Gorilla back in the day. So
There you go.
It could be the truth.
You could be a. What is this?
I may have just gave ammo, but
hippopotami is a pod or a bloat. How about a bloat?
a bloat. It sounds like an English. Don't they English call people bloats?
Yeah, they do. They call each other a bloat. Horses are a team.
There you go. A group of white guys is a clan.
And what's
Hyenas.
funny is the very next one is hyenas is a clan with a C. Or a cackle. A cackle.
Cackle.
Kangaroos or a mob troop.
What, do they have anything for spiders?
Ooh, what are spiders? Yeah.
And
Ooh,
I'll
that's
tell you
a
what,
good one.
Drift or a drove.
okay.
Ooh,
The reason I say that is because in spiders, the females are the dominant ones. So if the males don't cooperate, the females eat the males and kill the males. So that might be a good one.
yeah.
Wait, skunks is surfeit? Surfeit? That's weird. I never heard that.
Fate, yeah.
You see the rhinoceros? They're a crash.
Either oxen or a team or a yoke. How about that? Otters?
Yeah, I've heard of team for ox. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Team
Family? Romp? Raft? When floating together? Pigs or a drift or a drove? You could be a drove. A prickle? Porcupines?
Mm.
A colony? Fluffle.
Fluffle.
A fluffle.
That fits them.
I think someone has referred to me as being a fluffle. Just me.
I hope not a fluffer.
Yeah, just a fluffle. A pack, a rat is a pack, a colony, swarm. Mischief. A mischief of rats. Rhinoceroses or a crash. How about that?
They'll definitely crash. That's for damn sure.
You're gonna crash.
They'll mess you up.
You're just a Teen Wolf the crash. A Teen Wolf crash. You can make shirts and everything. We're a crash. Squirrels are a scurry, a dray. Tigers ambush. You know what? You could have gave me a million guesses. I'd have never got that one. An ambush or a streak. Whales again or a pod or a gam. Wolves are a pack. I think I knew that. The zebra's a dazzle. Ooh, I think girls would like to be a dazzle.
Mm.
I think they'd like to be a dazzle or a zeal. That's original.
Yeah.
And you could tell girls, oh, you want to be like a zebra? You could be a zeal. We're a zeal. We're a big zeal.
Yeah, we can go
We're
as a zeal.
big zeal. Our names are going to be in lights. We're a big zeal.
That's pretty good, Joe.
Huh?
Pretty
Am I
good.
selling it or what?
You're selling it.
And they would think you're full of it. And you're like, no, I swear to God, look
it up. It's on the interwebs. It's on the interwebs.
Yeah.
It's not on the internet. It must be true.
We're like a pack of zebras. We're a big zeal. We're a big zeal. And we could have, we're the Teen Wolves. We're a big zeal. I think Jody is high. Can you imagine this, neck bone? All of this, and I'm not even high.
Hey, Joe, and this, what's impressive is still watching though. The malt liquor report ended. They're still here.
We had the most abbreviated malt liquor report ever, and they're still here.
So
they like the show.
Knitting podcast.
Speaking of which, Joe, was there a listing there for deer?
Oh, you know what? I don't think there was. No.
Deer. I think I've heard of it, but I don't remember what it is. I think I've heard it along the lines.
Because if you want to account numerous plural deer, whatever that term is, I'm going to have that for my stag.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh,
Maybe the plural is a 6-pack.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a 6-pack of deer. So I'm going to have maybe I'm going to have a 6-pack of stag.
A group of deer is a herd.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm well into my herd of stag.
I'm actually curious what Mark was seeing. Group of spiders. I'm sorry, I'm going off the riff.
Oh,
What are 4 nerds in a beer show called? A circle jerk.
We're not in a circle, so we're in single file line. Oh, now we're in squares.
yeah.
This is a square jerk.
And Neckbone gives a big thumbs down.
Square of jerks.
A stag is a great bad beer.
Yeah, it actually is, Nemo. I never had it before tonight.
Is it pretty bad? It's pretty great and bad.
It's a pretty good bad beer.
It's a pretty good bad beer. Yeah.
How do imagine if you had a brewery? Yeah, and someone asks you how the beer was. The brewer asks, "Yeah, it's pretty bad, good beer. It's pretty bad and good." Thank you.
This is one of those Pabst catalog beers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Legacy beers. Yeah.
Is it kind of fresh?
They brought the name and
Or is
sort
it?
of the recipe.
It's pretty old.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fresh. It was Best by April 2nd.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Okay.
kind of fresh.
So here you go. Nemo, he's asking Nemo, tell me if this is a rumor. But I heard PBR is selling the 180 pack. Do you remember? So they're bringing this back on a limited
No
time.
way.
Do you remember?
I think I remember hearing about that.
It
Yeah.
was either 180 or I think it was a 360 pack. I think it was a 360 pack.
Wow.
12 ounces?
Yeah.
Holy crap!
It's been
Like 12 Kate. That's like, yeah.
Isn't that just, just buy a keg for God damn it?
It was this enormous pack of beer. I do remember that. Yeah. Yeah. See, Nemo says, yeah.
Vegas says you can get it all over southeast Missouri and northwest Tennessee.
Yeah.
What
Can
is
you
that?
get it at Junior Mart, Vega? Can you get it?
What does that look like?
They
What
do.
does that look
Oh, okay. We're going to go into this because they've done it before. We've talked about it on the show here.
That's like a pallet of beer.
Remember we were talking about that a year or so ago, right?
Yeah, it's been a few years, but
The smell is divine, Joe.
So what would the case be like? Probably be
yeah. Look at in the. I haven't even typed it in. 180 pack. Where to buy it? It's enormous.
It's tall.
Here it is. Yeah, here it is. Look.
It's like a pallet.
Holy crap!
$95 for 180 beers.
Okay,
That's a good deal.
50 cents a can.
How much per ounce is that, Mark? Is
Oh,
that
that's like 50? That's like 50 cents, 54 cents a can. So it's like a $6 12 pack, right? So pretty, yeah.
So it's not too bad.
No, I mean
You just gotta love the
That's
hell.
Hey,
Here it
Stupid
is.
shit.
99 cans. That's the one I was thinking about. 99 cans is the one I was thinking
99
about.
cans. A beer on the wall. 99 cans.
Yes.
Of beer.
They
Take
have
one down.
this really long pack of
So
beer.
basically, I think they sell this in Idaho too, because I think that's what Coach uses to fill up his coolers. He gets like 180 pack and just dumps that in the cooler.
Okay, look at this. In Independence Day, they had an Independence Day themed 100 and okay, so 1776 pack. They had that one as well.
Holy
That's like
crap!
a pallet. So
And then
basically,
they had an 1844 pack in order of its 19th century Milwaukee roots.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's carrying the 99 pack, so I can imagine what the 1776 looks
Yeah,
like.
it's a
Holy
pallet.
crap!
I mean, basically,
Yeah.
they just dump a pallet on your yard.
Get a keg of beer, damn it!
Here's this. Yeah, what? Okay, Mark. What would this 180 pack of beer weigh?
Oh my God.
1,200,
That's
2,100 ounces. So about 2,200 ounces divided by 16. Oh my gosh.
2,200 ounces. That's about, it's like 500 ounces. It's about 500 in each ounce or each pound, right?
No, 12 ounces in 16 ounces in a pound. So 100, that's about 150 pounds of beer. Something like that.
No, there's
a lot of beer.
There's 300 and there's like 400 ounces in a pound. 500.
No, 16 ounces in you're thinking a gallon. A gallon is 128 ounces, and a gallon is 8 pounds. So 16 ounces in a pound.
Oh, you're going. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah. So if there's 16 ounces in a pound, so it's it's like it's a lot. That's 170.
Imagine bringing that home and what you're filling your whole. You better have an extra refrigerator,
You got
like
like
Joe.
150 pounds of beer. Yeah.
Yeah. You better have an extra refrigerator. You might as well buy a keg at that point.
Yeah. The advantage to this is you could do it, because once you tap the keg, you don't want to leave it tap for all. This way you could just grab a beer and go.
True. That's very true.
Okay, so Nemo is saying a pallet is 5230 packs.
Wow.
Holy crap. Oh, it's not even close.
Look how close that was.
It's like 3% or 4%.
180
6
times 12.
It's 8
divided
layers.
by 16.
3.
I said, what did I say? 150 pounds of beer? It's only 135 pounds of beer. And then you've got to add in the aluminum and the cardboard. So maybe 145 pounds.
And the pallet. The pallet alone is another.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for the pallet. No, I'm talking about the 180 pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how do you not look like it? Like, how do you not look like an alcoholic buying that much beer?
I'll tell you what. I mean, we go by
maybe Amazon will ship it.
Oh, I'm sure they would.
Prime next day. Then,
maybe they'll do same day delivery. Do you think Amazon will do it?
Paul put a straight truck real quick.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Drop that bad Larry right at your house, man.
That's worth it though for $100. That's definitely worth it.
Yeah, if you're doing a party, if you're doing a party, yeah.
Okay, right here's the answer to your question, Tom. In my area right now, half a keg, $134, $135.
And a half keg is about 180 beers, right? I think a full. I don't even think they fill kegs anymore all the way because they were exploding on people.
Keg is a barrel's supposed to be 50 gallons, basically. Is that what I'm thinking? Yeah.
I think that's about 180 a half keg.
Wow. Okay. So according to what's this website? penlive.com. According to them, here's the deal. The third oldest beer brand in America, Pabst Blue Ribbon, is now selling a 180 pack of beer for under $100. Here you go. Well, Pabst Blue Ribbon is celebrating its 180th anniversary this year, so consider it a huge celebration of the beer brand. But be warned, if you're planning to get the 180 pack, you're going to need a great deal of help. The thing is the equivalent of 630 packs of beer or 2,160 ounces.
Yep. So, like I said, divide that by 16 ounces to a pound, and you get 135 pounds plus packaging. So, yeah, basically 145, 150 pounds.
Well, I've got a pickup truck, so I'm good.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
And
You're good.
a half keg is 165 12 ounces of beer. I think it's 124 16 ounces.
Okay, so
So
that's
I think
basically, yeah.
Yeah. You're better off buying the cans.
Yeah.
Your recycling bin might be full, but it'll be good.
Yeah, but who, look,
But you don't run the risk of it going flat if you tap it and then don't
Look,
drink it.
And you gotta keep it cold and
look, you guys are all idiots. You're thinking about it completely wrong. If you're a total leaf collector, you want that 180 pack. You want the
True.
branded 180 pack, never been done before. The only way you can get it is to pluck down the $95 for the 180 pack so that you can say you got the 180 pack, right? And hell, that's
you got it, Joe.
right. That's
Just so
a
you
lot
can
of
say
damage.
you have that packaging.
it's all about. And
pack.
you know how I know? Because I'm that geek too. I'm that nerd that would be like, look, I get it. I know what you're saying, but I need that. You see that? I need that. If you can give me that, but you're willing to pluck down 630 packs, fine. But I need that. Right, Bum? I'm going to need that. I need to go home with that.
my old neighbor could drink that in 5 days. He used to drink 35 beers a day.
Coach,
Yeah, but it's not just the beer, Tom. It's the packaging. Such is the life of an obsessive.
Coach is working on that. That's literally a Saturday evening.
Saturday evening in the kayak.
Yeah, that's how
kayak time and cornhole. Yeah, that's an 180 pack.
Yeah.
That's how it goes down in Pocatello, my man. Yeah, that is not. Yeah, that's like, hey, who's gonna make the next beer run, right? Yeah,
Nobody. We already have it, right? 180
Dude,
goddamn beers.
I was not aware that they were doing that. So that's kind of cool, isn't it? That you got to give it to Pabst. Pabst is the only brewery that does that. Oh, even if it's occasional.
Oh, they must be selling those in their like college campuses and stuff like that. Like they have to have an area that people are buying Pats like crazy, right?
Yeah,
I'd imagine.
Disagrees. He wants Coors, Hams, or Old Milwaukee.
Ooh, Coors Banquet's good.
Yeah. And Hams
Especially
is
in
pretty
glass.
darn good too. I mean, Hams is actually not. That's how close is that to PBR in terms of flavor? I don't know.
Never had Hams.
Yeah.
I don't even think they sell them in my area.
Northwest. I mean, wasn't that out of Oregon? Isn't that where it was? Washington or Oregon, I think.
Hams was originally out of like the Minnesota area.
Okay. Just remember the Hams Bear.
Yeah, yeah.
The Hams Bear.
Wow, Vegas says Hams is great.
Yeah. What was their tagline? Hams to be refreshing. Hams to be refreshing.
Yeah, and didn't they use bears in their app?
The bear.
Yeah, that was the cartoon bear. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, normally I would have an example of that to show you, but I don't.
Okay, speaking of terrible beers, I've got one I'm gonna crack open right now.
I'm sure it's really terrible, Joe.
We've got this year's Banana Foster Stout from Goose Island here. So
very nice.
Drain pour. I wouldn't even. I just poured right in the toilet. Yeah.
Disgusting.
We've
Keep
throw it out. Ship it to me. I'll drink it. I'll drink that trash.
Drink that trash so I don't have to, you'll sacrifice, right?
Yeah, I'll let you know how bad it is.
Take one for the team.
Here we go, cracking this one open.
Old style. Yep, I agree, Vega. Old style is tasty. I like old style.
No smoke. Pouring it into a Casa Amigos tequila glass.
You
I
do
bet
not
Vega
see.
drank a lot of old style when he was in Davenport, Iowa.
Mm.
Oh,
That's a Midwestern beer. Drank a lot of old style when I lived up there.
oh,
You do not see a lot of the variants in the store. Like usually, like recent years, you saw a lot of the variants still sitting in stores. You don't see a lot of them in the stores right now.
Yeah. For the
They're gone.
Yeah.
This recent year, they're kind of gone.
Yeah. Oh my God. This year there was a lot of demand for them this year. I feel like there was at least. It may have took a few months for them to, for the shelves to clear out.
Yeah. The original is always going to sit there, but yeah, the variants.
Oh, bro, this I feel like wasn't one of the Bananas Foster. This wasn't a ridiculously priced variant, was it?
Yeah, it was. It was that was $25, Joe.
What? Well, 25.
They were all $25.
Not as much as the other one. What was the other one? The Proprietor's Reserve, right?
Yeah, that one was like 50, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were all. Compared. Well, see, compared to other variants of other previous years, I feel like this year's pretty low overall. Like, I think if you took the cost of all of them and averaged them out, I feel like this past year's release for 23 was overall lower, at a lower bar, as opposed to 72 and 64 from 22.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you go to a place that they're not supposed to get it, so they maybe upcharge it a little bit because shipping and stuff.
That was
I'd
the
imagine,
price.
right? That was the price?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, previous variants, man, were high. Yeah. I feel like to get those special releases this year, it was what, 45 and 55 or something.
That's a lot, but that's less than it was a couple of years ago, I guess. Yeah. It's a lot of money.
Man. God. This is what gets me, is when you do get around to finally sampling one of these, you're just like, God damn, I'm gonna have to stand in line again this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be there paying the money again. Damn it, they're just so freaking good.
Have you ever had Bourbon County on tap?
No, but Bum has
so good.
Is it you that's had it? Who's had it?
What's that, Joe?
I've had it like 7 times, to be honest with you. A bunch of times.
I haven't had it on tap. No,
it's
had it on
good
tap.
on tap. I've had like the local place when it was owned by a different owner. They used to do variants like 4, 5, 6 different years. They would go back 5, 6 years on tap.
Oh,
yeah. I remember in 2018 I had a 2014 coffee one, and it was one of the best beers I've ever had. They used to do a good job.
What would you say would be okay? So, have you had the privilege of having it that same variant, same year, on tap and bottle? What would you say would be the difference?
Maybe a little creamier. It's maybe a little. There's a little more. There's a little more going on. I feel like stouts in a keg are much better than IPAs and something like that in a keg. I feel like stouts do much better in a keg.
Really?
It was real good. I honestly feel that way.
Would you say that, Bum?
I can't say because I haven't had that many in a keg.
Yeah. Stouts are incredibly good kegged. I have to admit, now I have had stouts kegged, but just not.
So I feel like IPAs, there's so much sediment to settle. Like you kind of don't know what you're. because sometimes if you're getting like a keg that goes from, because some people they have different things. It reaches from the top of the keg and gives you that beer, that liquid, and then some of them go from the bottom of the keg
No,
and they
it's
give
all
you
right.
that liquid.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like stouts. There's not a ton of sediment. It's just the beer. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong, but I just feel like stouts are better in a keg than IPAs. I feel like I'd rather have an IPA in a can than
First of all, I'll at least qualify my answer by saying it really depends on the keg, on
yeah.
the tap, on the line. Let me just get that out there, right?
It matters the bar, how they keg it, and everything. And
Right.
yeah.
With all that being said, properly taken care of tap, line, soup to nuts sort of deal. I prefer most beers that way. Yeah,
Yeah.
Whether it be an IPA or a barrel aged stout, man, they're just
So maybe it comes down to how carefully they keep the keg and if it's not getting shaken around and that type of thing.
No, I did actually. It was just today. I saw it was a device that it was like a ball they put inside the keg that pulls from the top instead of all the way at the bottom. I actually saw that today. Actually, like they put the ball. It's like a metal ball they put in the keg that it floats on the top instead of taking liquid from the bottom. It takes it from the top.
This is interesting. Okay, so if I gave you a Bourbon County blind tap and bottle, the tap would just be a tad more carbonated and have a better mouthfeel.
Yeah.
God, yeah, I don't know because I've not had one. I know I've had we've talked about it. We all have local breweries that have a particular barrel aged stout that is phenomenal and one of our faves in our local areas. I have my breweries as well. Man, I sours are another category. I love a good sour on tap compared to bottle.
I disagree with that.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, I think a bottle I feel like it's able to settle in the bottle. The yeast is able to get to the bottom of the because usually a real sour has a lot of yeast inside the bottle, so you can able to get the yeast to the bottom of the bottle and you can kind of pour from there, just like a Belgian beer.
Well,
I feel like
you qualified it by saying a real sour.
Well, because there's a lot of fake sours out there. There's a lot of fake sours. Sours that are very fruited and
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of fake. There's a lot of sours that are just trying to. Yeah. There's a lot of sours that they make in the United States. If you went to Europe, they'd be like, "This isn't a sour. This is just a fruited beer."
Agrees with
Nemo agrees.
Wild ales and lambics are better in the bottle for sure.
Yeah,
that for sure. I would agree with. Your traditional, nowadays traditional sour, which is really more like I would think of it as more like a sour meets salty beer, right?
It's a gose.
It really is, isn't it? Like a gose more, and even that's kind of stretching it because some of these beers have such a fruitiness, such a sweetness that you're kind of like, you're kind of pushing it here, aren't you?
They're Americanized, for sure. For the American
public. I mean, come on. Look, if it's an American beer made by an American brewery, it's all Americanized. We've blurred the lines so badly here, but it's phenomenal. It's great because it's forced a lot of innovation in beer, to where even your very traditional German breweries have had to come out and break the mold and start making other innovative beers instead of just making the same damn thing, which is great. But on top of those traditional beers that they've made for hundreds of years, they've now, had to make. Well, look at Guinness. Guinness makes now what, 60 beers a year?
Oh, I imagine I think they mass produce probably like 5 or 6 of them. But I imagine they make a lot more locally to the breweries.
Now, Nemo says a lot of American sours are actually terrible and infected, but no one can tell the difference.
Yeah.
It's sour in a bad, probably. I think.
Right. Yeah.
I like a nice red Flanders ale, like the Dutch's Bajon or something like that. Dutch's, that's a good one.
Or whatever that is.
That one. Mwah, it's like a sour fruit punch. So good.
I stay away from all those because
if you were ever gonna have one, have that one. It's good.
Yeah.
To me, the original sours was the one that was the cherry sour that came out of Michigan. That was the original, to me,
America. Yeah,
it was the one. It was the first one I had. It was the old one around. It was if you wanted a sour beer, that was it. What was that beer out of Michigan?
You're talking about is that the
Pounders? I think it was Pounders.
No, the one that the one's on the show all Patrick got you right.
No, this is out of no. This is before Patrick.
Oh, the one I'm thinking of is out of Wisconsin.
No, yeah, right. No,
that one I've never had their stuff.
God, that brewery is phenomenal. Oh my God! Anybody that I get, because I'm in the moving business, anybody that I get is from Wisconsin moving here or going there. I can, for some reason, recall that brewery when I'm talking to them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, man, that beer's all over the place." Yeah, I mean, to them, that beer's like Budweiser. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, if I could just get my hands on more of it, I would shoot it in my vein. For Christ's sake! Honestly, those beers that Pat has treated me to from Wisconsin, for some reason I can't recall the name, but they're
New Glarus. Yeah, New Glarus.
Yes.
Yeah, New Glarus. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're only sold in Wisconsin.
They're flipping.
I like it.
Phenomenal. Yeah. They're that is the bar. If you ask me, that to me, just like Bourbon County is the bar, and now we have many others that do very good barrel aged beers, and they have met or exceeded this bar. There's also that happens in our area for these fruity sours and so forth. But my God, when you go back to those breweries that's what they did from back in the day, you're like, oh, okay. Okay, let me take a pause for a minute and just kind of regather myself here because I might be a little effed up in my stuff. It's just like this one that I'm sampling now, man. You guys know I'm a homer for Tombstone beers here in Phoenix or in Arizona. I'm an absolute homer for them. I love their beers. I'm becoming a Wren House brewery fan as well. I have become, I guess I should say. They do some phenomenal beers now as well. But man, when you go back to some of these OGs, you're like, all right, I get it. That stuff is good. For the OG breweries, that's the way. It's like having a not Treehouse, but what's the other brewery you have out there that does the Trillium? Oh, yeah. Like when you revisit a Trillium, right? The OG, hazy New England IPA, you're like, all right, man.
Joe, I'm sorry to bust your bubble. They're just not as good as they used to be anymore.
I think
speak.
Now, what Tom is speaking to is being a spoiled brat that is so used to those beers, right?
Joe, no, I'm telling you, I've had them on tap locally, and they're just. I'd rather go to Treehouse. I live 45 minutes from Treehouse. I'd rather go there than go to Trillium. That's an hour away. All day, every day, every single day.
Oh,
Treehouse is the bomb.
Speaking of going away, I'm going away.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
I'll be back next week.
All right, Mark. Talk to you next week.
All right. Take care, gentlemen.
Have a good week, man.
Yeah,
Later.
Treehouse. Oh,
Oof.
again.
And you can actually order stuff from them now. You can order their coffee now. Anyone can order their coffee. You can order their glasses. They have a bunch of apparel and stuff on their website. So instead of you can order stuff like coffee and stuff like they sell coffee in cans. They sell a ton of shit, dude. They sell a ton of shit.
Really?
If you look at their if you go to their if you like go to the website and try to order cans like on the go, you can see they have seltzers, they have mixed drinks in cans, they have cocktails in cans, they have everything.
Wow. Wow. Let me see.
So if you hit order beer at the bottom, or yeah. So either one, if you.
I love their YouTube. On YouTube.
Yeah, they do a cool job.
They do a great job. Okay, so where am I going here?
Anyway, you can just any like see sandwich, buy cans to go, or any one of these, buy cans, purchase to go, and draft. You got to buy draft tickets before you go. They only allow 3 drinks.
Really?
They sell it. They sell it. This is all the draft tickets you can get. They sell coffee. They sell espresso. They sell all these different things.
So they're doing the same thing that Modern, oh my God, out of California.
Modern Times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've ordered coffee from Modern Times, got a bunch. To the point where I get so many emails from them, they drive me nuts.
This is all the beer they have now, and that one brew.
My God.
And
you know what? You gotta respect their labeling. I freaking love their labeling too. Look at this, Dad Shoes. Look at this milk stout, 8.2%. Oh. Oh, look at that.
If I ever send you more beer, I'll send you some of the stouts and milk stouts and stuff.
Look at this. Dad Shoes is a milk stout brewed with milk, coffee, graham crackers, marshmallows, toasted coconut milk powder, Dutch cocoa powder, vanilla, salt water taffy, hops, water, malt, and yeast.
Holy crap.
That sounds horrible. That sounds terrible.
Yeah. There's a ton of coconut in there, but I believe even you would sign up for some of that.
No, I'm you know what, Joe? I'm down with the coconut beer. I got some stuff from Hop Butcher in the fridge. That stout that I bought from Hop Butcher's got coconut in it.
Bum's got his hand full.
I'm down with it now. By the way, speaking of Hop Butcher, Mark is gone, right?
Yes, he is gone.
He's gone. Are we sure he's gone?
Well, yeah, for sure. He might be watching.
Okay.
But...
As sure as we are, we're a worldwide publicly watched show. Yeah.
All right. Hopefully, Mark is not going to see me open this personal pan pizza.
Oh yeah, just for yourself. Yeah, baby. Personal. What's it
from
hopped with?
Butcher. This is a Citra and Vic Secret hopped American Pale Ale.
Oh.
Coming in, what is it, like a 7 point something or?
6.0.
Oh, nice.
Now, did you buy a single of that, or did you?
I bought a 4-pack.
Okay,
Mm.
man, good.
And this is your first taste?
No, I had one last night.
I
Okay.
have yet. Now we've all had Hot Butcher. I have yet to have a Hot Butcher that I was like, you know what, this was drain pork.
There was one that people were saying that wasn't that great. Was the mint? There's a mint stout that they make, supposedly something.
You know what? You know what?
Fond of. Other than that,
I have not had it, but you know what? I would venture to say, without even having it, that it's like still so good.
yeah,
The problem is that all their other stuff on a 1 to 10 is a freaking 9 or above.
yeah.
That isn't a solid 8 probably, and you're like, you know what?
That's true, Joe. When you set a bar so high,
Yeah.
and something falls under, people talk so much crap about it. And yeah, it's like I say, when you're doing things right, people don't talk about it. When you do things wrong, people talk about it, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of how it works.
Go for it, Bum. What do you got?
How is it
Oh,
delicious?
I got nothing.
Is it what would you, if you had one word or one thing to say about
Well,
it,
that's Tom. Let's be completely clear. All he's going to have is one word.
that's fine with me.
He's like our boy Dave. What's his name? Patoy or what's his name? That does the
Portnoy. One bite. That's the rule.
one bite. That's it. The Bum
That's
is
it.
the one drink. That's it. One. Drink.
I thought you meant Dave Smith, who was on the show.
Him too, right? But no, the Portnoy, the pizza reviewer, one bite, everybody knows the rules.
One
Yeah, that's true.
one sip, everybody knows the rules.
Yeah. Would you say it's is it quenching? Is it like a quenching type of refreshing?
The difference between me and Portnoy is I'm not gulping down Adderalls before I sample my pizza.
Now you know he's been all over the burg during reviews too, man. And
He goes everywhere.
Oh yeah. And also, unlike Dave Portnoy, I'm not mispronouncing the name of every beer like he does the name of every Italian named pizza place.
He really does though.
it's Jewish.
That dude, I've never seen anybody mangle pronunciations the way that man does.
Yeah, he's.
But he goes to like, sometimes you hear him, he goes to like 12, 13 different pizzerias in a day. And he's
In
eating
one
like 2 or
day,
3
yeah.
slices. Yeah. That's pretty impressive.
He talks about it. He's like, man, I'm gassed.
Yeah.
Too many.
What's to do with all them pies is what I'm curious about. Because
he must give, after he eats a slice or one bite, he must just give them out to whoever's around.
You see him walking away with them though.
Yeah, but he's got a cameraman. He's got a crew driving him.
Yeah, that was
probably
Frankie,
gives it
and
to
I don't
them.
know who it is now.
Yeah. He's got someone driving him. I guess Frankie, the cameraman probably doesn't drive. It's probably someone else driving.
Because of him, there's some cats out of Pittsburgh that I literally follow now. I watch them, and they do pizza reviews in Pittsburgh in the burg.
Nice.
In the burg.
Nice. You're making
there's been a handful, but they haven't. They don't have the endurance that Portnoy has. Yeah.
You gotta drive. You gotta drive.
Yeah.
Like you gotta go. Like he's everywhere.
You gotta go, right?
You gotta be able to drive an hour and a half to a pizza spot.
By the way, top of the 6th right now, 3-2 Dodgers.
Top of the morning to you.
3-2 Dodgers. Just saying. 3-2 Dodgers. Dodgers.
That could be a World Series right there.
Dude, who's played the most World Series ever? Dodgers, Yankees, baby. Dodgers.
Oh, really? They've faced off the most ever?
Yes.
I imagine the Dodgers lost most of the time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's okay though, because the future's the future.
Dude, the
Past
Yankees
the
have
past.
27. Give me a break.
How many the Red Sox have? I don't even freaking know.
I don't
Goddamn
know.
no.
But the
I
Yankees have
should know that.
27. Ooh.
Celtics have 17, go for 18, so that's all I know.
Well, they're trying to break the tie with the Lakers, right?
Yeah. Supposedly, I heard, I don't know really much about it, but supposedly I heard when the Lakers won a couple of them, it was a smaller league. The league was smaller,
Dude, they're always trying to
or something like
diminish.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, screw the Lakers, okay?
The thing of it is, smaller or bigger, whatever the league was, the Celtics were in. And they
That's
had
true.
this too. And had the
That's true.
Celtics won it, it'd be all about, you know what? That's another
Joe, I respect that because it's true. That's true. We were there. If we weren't there, it'd be different. But we were. You know what, Joe? It's true. We could have took it. We could have took it from him, but we didn't.
Now, all that matters right now is hockey, right? You got hockey.
Damn, freaking Burns.
Canada, with the
The Edmonton Oilers
Yep.
versus the Florida Panthers, which we lost to in Game 6. 2 years in a row we lost to the Panthers, and 2 years in a row they went really far, and now they're in the finals this year. Bruins have been good for years, and they just haven't punched their ticket into the finals for years.
They haven't punched the ticket.
No. Hey, it's a Celtics year this year, god damn it. We're gonna win. Those Mavs are going home. They're going home.
We got 2 on, first and third. We got Teo at bat right now.
I feel you speak to Bum about baseball, and I can just see it. Bum's just not interested.
No.
What would happen?
No, don't be mistaken. Bum is very interested. Very interested. He's just not that engaged right now.
He used to be more engaged though, because before the time clock and everything. And what changed for you, Bum?
Exactly that. The rules.
The time clock, or was it a couple of?
No, it wasn't specifically the time clock. It's just modern sports in general. For one thing, with the whole money thing, just affecting how much I have to pay to see the games and watch the games on TV. Then with Major League Baseball, the rule changes, and not just the pitch clock.
Dude.
But that was part of it. Although I must say, when I went to the game last year, as long as you don't watch the pitch clock, you don't know it exists. But then when you start really messing with the rules, like the ghost runner on second base,
is that the extra innings? The extra innings thing that they put that? Do they put the extra? Yeah. They put a base runner on second on extra innings.
Yes, that's is not Major League Baseball.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. The pitch clock already makes it fast. It already keeps it going a little bit.
The Salt Lake City Coyotes are going to win it all.
What do they play? A soccer team?
That's hockey. That's the team. Okay. That's the team that was our Coyotes right there that left.
Okay.
I'm a British mash hole. Sox, Celtics, hats.
Nice. I'm all home teams.
No, Tom, I want to be into baseball. I still want to, but they're just driving me away.
I know. See, Tom, don't you understand why I kind of drive it up Bum's ass? Because he really loves baseball. That's his.
Oh, I do. I
can tell he loves
the sport.
Yeah.
See, he loves baseball, and I know he does. And right now, Pittsburgh has a lot of buzz going on around. Ooh. So I just I live to kind of drive it home to Bum.
Yeah.
And I hope that
you try to sell it to him a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like a salesman. Yeah, Pittsburgh salesman.
Yes. Trying
Yeah.
to sell Pittsburgh to someone in Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's pretty hard too. You're in you're in Arizona. You're
Right.
LA fan.
Right.
Selling
I'm
Pittsburgh.
really a
You're,
Pittsburgh
you're
fan, but I love
you're
baseball.
crossing the lines. You're
I
crossing the
love
lines, Joe.
Now, see the part, Tom, that you're getting closer to. You're getting closer to than away from. Trust me. Now, me and Bum are already there. Now, me and Bum have this thing in common that we're getting closer to, and you're arriving. You're on schedule,
The
but you're not
gravitational pull. Gravitational pull's pulling you.
full to the gray hair where you just naturally gravitate towards baseball.
I got
Right.
gray hair on my chest, and it's growing in a little bit.
You're
I'm getting there.
You're
I'm
getting
there.
you're getting there.
Yeah.
Now, me and Bummer, we have arrived.
Yeah. You guys you're veteran. You know, you're not veterans, you're professionals.
Not only that, when you're a gray hair that is literally approaching retirement, you graduated, right? You graduated. You've got your hat and your what do you call the hat and the gown, the cap and gown.
Yeah.
You've got the cap and gown. You graduated. You're there. The way you graduate into this is baseball.
I've always liked baseball. It's just I personally like the pitch clock. I've watched some games and I'm like, hey, it's not as boring. It's not as it goes boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? I'd like to go watch a game at Fenway nowadays with the pitch clock because I feel like it'd be a little faster.
By the way, 4-2 Dodgers. 4-2.
How many outs?
2 outs, top of the sixth.
Okay. I gotta go to Fenway. I gotta go to Fenway soon.
Dude, me too. Me too. I need to get there.
Fenway's cool. Fenway's pretty cool. It looks smaller when you're there. If that makes sense.
I can believe it.
But it's cool. It's
most things are. When you're actually there and you've watched it on television your whole life, you're actually there. You're like,
but it's different. It's big but small. Like it's you got to make sure you go before you get in. You get your sausages and everything. The street meat
that really lives up to the billing is football.
Mm-hmm.
Football kind of lives up to the billing, right?
But with football, you have to be close. If you're sitting in the rafters, it just feels small.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's a big field with not many players. Where you sit is like perfect because you can your eye view. You know what I mean? If you're all the way up in the top level, it's just like you're looking down. And, he threw the ball and boom, he got. Yeah, it's a little different. Mm-hmm. Baseball is a whole different thing. It's very static. Someone's pitching, someone hits the ball.
Wow, I've been to many Red Sox games, and in London too. Been to the Garden to watch the Celtics.
I went to the old Garden, but I didn't go to watch the Celtics game. I went to Disney on Ice. It was amazing. Good times. The old Boston Garden.
There's rumors of there's a lot of Mexico City rumors, right? A lot of Mexico City rumors when it comes to basketball, when it comes to football, when it comes to baseball. There's a lot of Mexico City rumors.
Did you hear about? I think it was Josh Jacobs. He played for the Raiders. Now he's a running back for the Raiders, and now he's for the Green Bay. He came out and said that they were saying that they were saying that they have to drive in armored cars in Mexico.
Oh yeah.
Because they're being threatened by the colors. They can't wear purple out there or something like that.
No doubt. In Mexico City.
They can't wear certain colors out there. They're getting threatened and they have to stay inside their hotel. Like, what are they doing? Like, if they get threatened, It's like they're putting their lives in danger. Like, don't put them in an area they're going to be threatened.
Yeah, 100%. As a matter of fact, yesterday I was at the company for Arizona that builds the wall. To actually
Really?
see the wall that they build out of wrought iron, to actually see the steel wall that they build in front of my face yesterday. It ain't like I saw it like this flipping yesterday. I saw the damn thing.
This is fresh.
This is fresh as F. I was like, wait a minute. And you know what, Tom Bum, I don't give a damn where you're from. If you were here too and you'd have seen what I seen yesterday, you'd have been like, that's the wall, right?
Yeah.
The wall. We all know, we've seen video, because even though I'm in Arizona, I've seen the same video and the same pictures you have of the wall between Mexico and US.
Mm.
So the minute you see it, you're like, that's the wall. I feel like I was in Berlin, Germany, for Christ's sake.
Pretty big.
Oh, it's huge. And you're like, I've seen video of cats scaling this wall and getting around it. And I seen it yesterday, and I'm like, my fat ass ain't never getting around that damn thing. I'm telling you right now, that's a wall forever. I'm like, dang, yeah. It's probably better on that side, but I'm stuck on this side. That wall blocks me. I'm telling you right now. But I've seen other cats on video scaling that thing, and I now that I've seen it yesterday, I really can't fathom it. You're to me, you're a badass in my mind.
Yeah,
like, you figure out a way to scale that thing, you're a badass.
Yeah.
Right?
Because you get to the top and say like you have like a ladder or something like that. I don't know how high it is. What's that, 30? How high would you say it was? How tall? What kind of ladder you think you need?
No,
30-foot ladder.
No ladder. Yeah, no, it's high, man. Yeah, I see people scaling it with a rope.
Oh, they throw it over and then
yeah. They scale it and they throw it back over, and then other people can go.
So when you get to the top, like you got to throw it on the other side and then go back down the other side, right? Like that's impressive.
Nemo's asking if I drive down to Nogales. No, I don't. What happened is yesterday I was in Coolidge, Arizona. Is where the contractor is located that makes the Arizona sections of the wall. Yeah, Nemo says it's like 30 feet tall.
Yeah, that's pretty high.
Pole vaulted.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there's I'm not gonna be racist or anything.
Yeah. If you can pole vault it, you're a badass.
There's not many Mexican pole vaulters.
Yeah. Galap again. You know what? God, what was the name of the? Hold on a second. Let me mute myself.
Oh man, I'm hungry now. I mean, talking about pizza and stuff. Enjoying a nice. If you guys figure out what I'm having a nice Guinness and drought. It's real good, highly nutritional and delectable. Good stuff.
Oh wow, she's not listening to me right now. I was counting on the roommate listening to me. And she must be.
Were you trying to ask if she pole vaults?
Right, exactly. No, I had sent her a message and she looked it up for me while I was there, because I was like, I'm pretty sure this is the wall I'm looking at. So she looked it up for me, and
I'd imagine it most likely was.
No, she looked it up.
Must have been.
Yeah, that's the Arizona company.
So they're still building. They're still building the wall.
Oh yeah,
I'm still confused about that because
yeah.
when Trump left,
I
I feel
see.
like I feel like they stopped it though, but they're still actually doing it. They're still building it. So why are they building the wall if they're allowing?
Hell, I was in Florence yesterday as well, my man. He's asking if I'm ever in Florence. There's a, you know what? I don't necessarily hang out and eat in the, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just there to drop a trailer for someone that's moving in or leaving, and or pick up a trailer, and that's all I'm there for. I'm trying to get the hell out of there is what I'm trying to do, honestly. Uh, and it's funny because when I went to Coolidge, the no, I'm sorry. I went. You know what? I was in Coolidge. When I was in Coolidge, that was right where all the solar farm was at. All the solar panels. When I left, where all those solar panels, it was like 2 miles by 2 miles by 2 miles. It was that square. It was a 2 mile solar farm by 2 miles by 2 miles. If you can imagine how big that is, it's the only
Yeah.
way I can put it. How big some of these solar farms here are here in Arizona. Because what do we have an abundance of? Sunshine. What do we have in extra abundance of? Desert. You know what I'm saying?
Flat land. Yeah.
So you see a lot of these solar farms. So instead of building more nuclear power plants, they build these solar farms for power. If you can imagine. And it's just the most incredible sight to see, just miles and miles of solar panels, man, as far as you can see.
Yeah.
And when I got to the end of those solar panels, it was the wall. And I'm like, holy crap, that's the wall. You know what I'm saying? I had never seen the wall before. And there it was right there in the outskirts of Phoenix, Arizona. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the hell? This is crazy. This is crazy. Just kind of blows you away, man.
Yeah,
And
we
then
live in totally different worlds because I'm all the way up in Northeast, and you're way down there right next to the border. It's like it's a whole different world.
It is.
Whole different world.
What I love about it, Tom, is trying to get that across to you how different our realities are.
It definitely, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to get, like, right now, as we talk, it's 105 degrees right now.
Joe, it was 70. It's been 75 degrees. We got the AC on. It's been way hotter out here than out there. It's way hotter out here, I'd say. Your heat's fake out there. Our real heat is out here. And, we have the real heat. You guys got fake heat. It's a flat earth. The real heat comes out here. No, it's been out here. It's when it's colder. So when we do get a 75, 80, it feels a lot hotter.
Yeah.
Out in your area, you're so used to 85 is nice. 85 is breezy.
Dude,
Yeah.
I
Out
can't.
here, 85 is hot.
I mean, our low is 79. That's as cold as it get.
That's our high.
Yeah, and that's as
cold
as it's gonna get.
But that's with a lot of humidity though. See, we actually do have different types of heat. You're a very dry heat out there. And out here it's humidity is like 75 to 100%.
That's the curious thing to me, because I've been in all these environments from traveling a lot. You know what I'm saying? I do travel. Well, I used to travel a lot.
Yeah.
And it's very, very interesting because I will go to your area, to the Carolinas, let's say, to Texas, to Georgia. and we're having very similar weather at those times, and yet the air will be much more thicker and heavier. Don't get me wrong with the
Yeah.
humidity, fogging up everything, and it's so foggy that it drips, and it's just a pain in the ass.
Mm.
But at the same time, what happens when it gets this hot is the air quality goes to shit. That's the one
yeah.
thing nobody talks about. Nobody talks about how bad the air quality is here in Arizona and Phoenix when it gets to that level, when it gets to that 110, But there's this weird immeasurable, Tom, that I can tell you when it does get that hot, that the air is equally as heavy, but there's no measurement for it.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense to you? Like the air will be that not as heavy as it is as that first thing in the morning when you're waking up and you walk out your door and you're just like, oh God damn, it's 90% humidity. It's not
Yeah.
that heaviness. It's a different heavy air.
It's like when you're in a sauna and you're breathing hot air.
Yes.
It's just like it's just straight hot air coming out. You're breathing hot, you're blowing out hot. You're breathing hot, you're blowing out hot.
It's man, it is the difference that I tell people, because I deal with people that are moving from humid areas every day. Literally think about it, several times a day, every single day. That's my business, is dealing with people that are moving from somewhere else to here and giving them little advice on how to deal with it here.
Yeah.
And it's just like the difference is this will kill you. I mean,
Yeah.
when I tell you those numbers, almost 600 people died last year, heat-related deaths.
Wow.
You give me that number for your area.
And I could just imagine that quadruples the amount of animals.
Yeah.
Like dogs being left in cars, and you got to be stupid to leave your dog in a car in 110-degree weather, right?
Anybody.
You got to be pretty dumb.
Yeah, anybody. That, like, the minute your car breaks down on the side of the road, you get out. You remember me and Andrew talking, and me and Andrew would talk, and we're dealing with the same thing, but in different kind of
Totally different elements. Yeah, Andrew lives in Minnesota is a whole different ballgame. New England, it's cold. Out there, it's fucking cold. It's yeah, it's real cold out there. I can imagine.
And I've been in his area. I've been in his area when it was record cold. I've been in his area. It's the only reason I've experienced 60 below weather. The only reason I've ever experienced is because I was in central Minnesota heading toward northern Minnesota, and they were blocking the roads because they said it was just too cold. You cannot go.
Yeah.
It was absolutely absurd. Is the only way I can. It was like flames. Every breath you took, it was like, it felt like your lungs were on fire. It was insane.
That's about as cold as I've had out here. In living out here with wind chill, negative 60 wind chill is what I've felt the most around that area.
And you know, it's funny because Nemo's mentioning Flagstaff. I have to go to Flag or Sedona for a weekend to get away a few times in the summer. What's funny is you can go to the Grand Canyon or Sedona, or just like he's mentioning, Flagstaff, 2 hours north. Grand Canyon's a little farther.
Oh, you can get away from the heat.
And Tom, it couldn't be any more different.
Oh, that's nice, though.
2 effing hours.
You're gonna want to pack your bags and move out. What you did. What you steer your Airbnb.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. Yeah, it's nuts. Yeah, he's mentioning other things here too. It's still take over cold weather and dealing with snow though.
Yeah, I don't
I
mind snow.
the thing of it is I didn't either. Honestly, I didn't mind a lot of weather. And I plowed snow.
Yeah.
I didn't mind a lot of weather until I moved here. Right?
Mm.
And I don't like the heat. I'll be the first one to tell you I don't like the heat. I really can't stand it. The thing of it is, I don't have to deal with anything else but heat. That's it. I don't have to deal with tornadoes. There's no other natural disasters that happen here. Nothing.
No water damage.
Nothing.
Your insurance must be cheap out there, I'd imagine, because you have no water damage, no tornadoes, there's nothing, right? Other than heat.
There is flood though. The strangest thing, because it is so dry that when it does rain, there's certain areas that do flood.
And you have no cellars out there. People don't have cellars, right?
No.
Yeah.
Well, for the most part, no.
If you have a cellar, you're definitely not
if you got
getting
enough money, you can get a basement. If you got enough money.
That's the difference. Out here is every house has a cellar.
Right.
Because you kind of have to.
Yeah. Oh, over here, no.
Yeah. If you guys had every person in a cellar out there, you wouldn't flood at all. You just need a little pump downstairs, and you're good to go.
The problem is that we're still one of the fastest growing metro areas in the country. So your median home price is still north of $500,000 to $600,000.
I find that insane without a cellar. I find that insane.
Yeah.
That's about the same out here. It's median houses around 450, 500,000.
Man, you ain't buying jack over here.
Yeah. It's the same over here. It's crazy.
For less than 600. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
You might as well count on having 700. You might as well count on having $700,000 to $800,000 in credit or something, down payment, something.
Yeah. Again, if I'm trying to get a house soon, I'm trying to get a different job now, and maybe get FHA loan or something like that, and along the lines.
See?
Yeah, but the problem is though, say this, your house is worth $500,000, right? But you sell your house and you want to buy another house. Houses are still expensive though.
Yeah.
So the only way that $500,000 house is worth it to you is if you sell that house and go rent.
Yeah.
That's the only way you get any value. So your house going up in value means nothing because
it's not.
Because if you sell it, you still have to buy the house exactly.
And I'll tell you another reason why I'm stuck. I'm stuck because I can't afford to buy my house over again. My own house. I can't afford to buy it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell you right now.
You're better off buying a piece of
land. I'll tell you another reason, Tom. Another reason why cats like me are stuck in the home we have is because I got a 1.9% finance loan. What's the interest now, my man? I ain't leaving thing. Never.
I was actually watching a lady talk about that, and she was talking about how your interest rate that they show you is not the actual interest rate. Because if you have a $500,000 house, you're really at the end of the loan you're paying about $1.5 million. So that's not really like 8%. That's really not 8%. It's really like 30-something% or 40%.
Yeah. Or
maybe more than that. So the lady was talking about it. She was like, she was talking about how you go to the bank and you get a credit line of credit, right? You take all you say you get a $20,000 line of credit, right?
Mm-hmm.
You take all of your income and you put it towards it.
Whoa! Tom canceled himself. He was trying to make a point and he canceled himself out. I tell you right now, man, Nemo says, I'm sorry. Nemo says there's no way I could buy anything new now. And most apartments are 1,500 minimum. I gotta tell you, Nemo, if you can find an apartment for 1,500 here, good, congrats, my man. If you're gonna find an apartment in a decent area here for 1,500, man, you should move now. For 1,500, no, it ain't happening. I'm in this business. That's what I do. I'm in the moving business every day, at least 6 times a day, every day, 5 days a week. That's what I do. I'm in the moving business. I move people. Well, I deliver your belongings and pick up your belongings. I don't personally move jack but the trailer you move the stuff into or out of. But I have a lot of conversations. It's at least $2,100 to $2,300 for an apartment. Anything decent, at least $2,300. At least. I got the roommate, 2 of her sons recently, went through a separation, all these sorts of things, had to move into apartments in the last 3-4 months ish. $2,300. I'm telling you right now, man. I know that number right off the top of my head. $2,300. Now, I can recommend living in Phoenix. I like living in Phoenix. Again, there's no natural disasters. Not really. You get what you get here in Phoenix, right? You know that it's going to be hot. You know it. You can count on it. You can bank on it. And you do. When you move here, you do. You just bank on it. I'm the first one to tell you I don't like the heat. I don't like it. But now that I've lived here 10 years, it's been 10 years. Now that I've lived here 10 years, I ain't going back. I ain't going back to nothing else. I see all this natural disaster stuff and all these storms and dealing with cold weather. And I dealt with the cold weather really well. Really well. I ain't a problem with any of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Rajay's mentioning brush fires. I've heard there's some brush fires here somewhere, but there's always wildfires here. There is. That's true. There's always brush fires because it's hot. The way it's explained to me is that it's so hot, everything's already warmed up. So it doesn't take nothing. Doesn't take but a spark to ignite it because it's already warmed up. It's already preheated, like in barbecue, how we will take your next split that you're going to add to the fire. We'll add it on top of the firebox so it preheats. That way, when you throw it in the firebox, it lights like that. It lights within seconds because it's already preheated. Well, that's describing our landscape. So if some Bobo happens to light up a firework and that catches a spark, and yeah, it can light up. It can light up a lot of stuff very quickly. That can happen. That can darn sure happen here very quickly and get out of control very quickly. That can happen. That can also happen in a lot of other areas too. But what I'm talking about is like your tornadoes, hurricanes. Of course, we're not getting hit by a hurricane, but tornadoes, we're not in a big tornado. We're just not in a natural path of natural disasters. That's why so many people move here. There's a lot of jobs here. There's a good chance to make a decent living here. You just got to get past the housing. If you can figure out the housing, then you got a good shot, because you're going to find a good job here. There's a ton of them. There's a ton of jobs here. You name the company, you name the industry, and they're moving here or already here and building another 1 million square foot plus warehouse here. You name it. And they're already here or building another whatever here. So many companies are moving to Phoenix, are already here. Right? Some of the websites that you used to go into and ordering stuff are here. That warehouse is here. I like the way Huffy said Vanderlei Industries. He knows I love Seinfeld. That's a Seinfeld reference. I love it. But there's so much happening here, right? Whatever you're into, whatever you're into. I can't even think of all the different things you might be into. It's here in Phoenix or super close, right? If you're into cars, there's a lot of car stuff happening here. If you're into sports, we got sports. If you're into concerts, there's concerts here. Everything's here. You know what I'm saying? Any given damn weekend or day, there's, a ton of stuff happening here. It is a good place to live. It's just gonna be hot. You can count on it. It's gonna be hot, right? Like, I love the barbecue. It's 109 degrees today, as far as I know. 109. I'm looking at my watch. It's 109 today. Our low is 79. Once our low starts getting in the 90s, it gets and stays effing hot. It's gonna be hot. Just like if you live in a cold area, you know it's gonna be cold, and you get ready for that cold. It's gonna be hot here, and you get ready for the heat. But that's all you're gonna deal with. When everybody else is bearing down for the latest rainstorm or the latest tornado or the latest cold snap or whatever, we don't deal with any of that here. You just don't deal with any of that. You're still planning your next picnic in the park. It's not a bad place, man. It's pretty good. Huffy says the low tonight where he's at is 49 in rain. Whoo! Man. Nemo says, I feel like it's not hot enough for June yet. I tell you, man, as someone that works outside all day, every day, it's not that hot yet. Not until the low starts. When our low starts regularly hitting in the 90s. When our low is in the 90s, hot, mid 80s and the 90s. Right now, like I said, it's supposed to be 79. When that low creeps up, that's when it regularly starts feeling really hot. That's when it feels hot. I don't even know how many days it's been since it rained. I don't even know. I have no idea. And Nemo says, it does feel like it rains less here than it did a decade ago. And that makes sense because I drive this whole greater metro Phoenix area. I drive it every day. And the building and building and building gets farther and farther out. That just means more asphalt, more concrete, more asphalt, more concrete, which adds to the heat. So Phoenix in general just gets hotter and hotter and hotter because you're adding more concrete and asphalt, concrete and asphalt. So it's not getting cooler. It's getting hotter. So over the course of, like he said, a decade ago, oh yeah, for sure. And a decade from now, it'll be even hotter. This will be the right now it says 79 degrees. This will be the coolest it's going to be. This is it. That'll be the coolest it's going to be right now. Saturday, June 8th, 2024. And the low is 79 degrees. You can mark it. Mark it. 10 years from now, what will that be? 2034? Come back and take a look. It'll be hotter. It's going to be hotter. This place is growing like a root. One of the fastest growing metro. It's now the 5th largest metro area in the country, Phoenix, Arizona. 5th largest market in the country. 5th consistently. A lot of people, more people moving in than moving out. There's people moving out because they do say it's too hot. That's the excuse that I get from people face to face, eyeball to eyeball every day. But I might get one person, 2 people moving out. If I get 6 customers every day, I might get 2 moving out and the rest are moving in. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, man, I'm out of here. We'll see you guys. Peace out, man. See you next week. Laters.